Huh. Didn't take long for our next one, did it? What are we on, 37, I think? I think we're on 37 of Flea Market Finds. Going pretty quick, actually. What is it? November 16th. You wouldn't think the cold months would be the best months to go flea marketing, but they are. You go in the summertime, you got to deal with all the early birds. At least in the cold, they shoo away. Thankfully. I was actually late by about... Usually they're at 6, but I left at 6:05. And it takes me at least 35 minutes to walk to my flea market. So I was at least... 30 minutes late? I don't know. I should have been up an hour ago. Before 6. I usually wake up at 5, but I set my alarm for 10 of 6 instead of 10 of 5. My mistake. And sorry about the picture quality. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the light or... I guess that's better. Who knows? But today was not bad, I would say. It was fairly good. Good prices all around. I'm trying to move. This is on a table that squeaks a lot. Fair deals, really. Some of this stuff is... Oh, there's my phone. Is previous that I just forgot to put in to one of my videos. Excuse me, I just got done having some leftover pizza. Breakfast of champions, folks. At least 3 items here were not in a flea market finds because I forgot to put them in. So I'm just going to start with those items. I think one of these I'm pretty much just straight out forgot. A Genesis power adapter, Model 2 power adapter. Why not? It'll segue into everything else. 2 Transformers that never made it. Some of you who are on a couple of my not Facebook groups, I'm more or less in the group, and I post my videos there half the time. I've seen a few of these, at least the Transformers one, and then there's another one. But Victor Prime, no Cyber Key, but has the Sword, Missile, and Minicon. Guy wanted 20. If I remember right, I got it for 15, which isn't a bad deal. You just gotta find the Cyber Key that goes there, and it's pretty much just a light blue plastic, the same as this, so we'll see where that goes. Another big one, actually. He wanted 15. I think I said 10, and then he got back to me at 13, and I was just like, you're gonna be this guy, huh? But he's a regular that I go to all the time, so I don't mind. Beast Machine's Jetstorm, real big, actually. His chrome is a little bit going away, but as long as this is fine, I'm perfectly fine with displaying it. It's this vacuumized metal chrome. It flakes like hell, especially on Rat Trap. You would think the older models would be good, but no, I think I think Rampage has it too. No, what are you gonna do? A couple Power Ranger toys I picked up the week before. Let's see, this is Power Rangers RPM. This is the Falcon. Don't ask me why, but it looks more like a chicken. And it is missing the back piece that would go there for the chest when it combines with the Megazord. And the Tiger, don't ask me. I guess because of the stripes, but it looks more like a dog to me. And yeah, the wings there are missing, but for $1 a piece, for 2 Zords you never see, I'm just going to grab them. Today, though, for Transformers, wasn't that bad. I actually went looking for toys because I'm going to be selling most of the stuff at the flea market, and my toy supply has been low. I have not been finding stuff. So I got 4 Transformers for, it was $3 a piece. This one, they're not complete by any means, and they're actually quite new. Very new. Combiner Wars new. So, I know the name of 2 of these. The other 2, I frequently forget. So there's this one. As you can tell, he's missing his wings. And none of the combiners had the foot and hand piece that would attach here or whatever. Which was a disappointment to me, because if they did, I would actually be keeping these. But he didn't have them. Thankfully, they all have their guns. I mean, that one just doesn't have his wings. That was a bit of a disappointment. And I want to say, this isn't Firefly. It's something else. If it is Firefly, or the other one is, I don't know. But it's in decent shape. They're all in decent shape. I mean, it's just, they don't have their combiner ports. And that sucks. And I actually asked the guy, do you have the combiner port? And he goes, I don't know. Is just a white guy playing a guitar. Apparently he got him from maybe his sister or something that had him for her kids, and they just stopped playing with him. But the only two that I know their names to, Swindle. Is it Swindle? I want to say it's Swindle. It's from Menasor. No, is it Drift? I'm losing it here, people. But hey, it's the Decepticon one. At least he has his sword. At least I think that's what he came with. This is why I prefer the older stuff. And then I have Alpha Bravo. See, this one I actually remember. Very decent shape. Just, once again, no combiner ports. Or attachments. All of their guns, except the one that's missing his wings. Sucks, but 4 of those for $3 for all of them? I mean, I can at least get 3 for the one without the wings. I can at least get 5 for the other ones. I mean, it's not like the kids are going to automatically combine them. Alright, but on to more of today's finds. I think I'll just get this big lug out of the way. Alright, for $5, this is actually full of, like, gangster rap albums. I was shocked, like, it didn't actually have any games in it, and then I find out the seller was like, oh, I'll have games next week. And I go, PlayStation? He goes, PlayStation. So I was like excited, because I already bought something off him already that day, which I'll show you in a second. But it's a PlayStation CD holder. Really, it's just a CD holder with a PlayStation sticker, and you see it's peeling there. I might just try and glue that back down. But I've never seen one of these, and I thought, you never see it, you buy it. So I did. I bought it. What do you want? He wanted $5 for it. I was fine with that. And the other item that I got from him was a Greatest Hits Edition copy of Crash Team Racing. This is immediately just going to go right back to the flea market at Berlin, because I sell these all day for $10. And what I paid $2 for this. There is, like, I don't even know if you'll be able to... There you go. There's a line there. It's basically someone cracked it. I have extra spare jewel cases, so I'll just replace the back. And it'll get my money back faster. I'm going to at least keep what I'm keeping. Alright, there. Another one of my regulars that I frequently go to. He had a couple Super Nintendo games on his table. Some guy, he picked this one up and put it down. It's in decent shape. And it's Goof Troop. Decent shape all around. Still need to test it, but the pins are in real nice shape, like barely played. And he had another game, Lion King, in also pretty good shape. But the deal with Lion King is that it had the manual and the box. Now, it does not have the insert to keep the game in there. But I figured, hey, I might as well try and get it together. He wanted 10 alone for Lion King, and the guy passed it up. So I walk up and I go, and he obviously, are you interested? And I go, I might be interested. I mean, what were you asking for it? He says 10. Okay, and I go, okay, but I mean, for you, I'm a repeat customer. He said $6 just for the Lion King in the box, and that's a hell of a deal. Lion King alone sells for 10 easily, but with the box, I mean, it's not great. I mean, it's tearing right here, as you can see. But a little glue could fix this up, and a little bit of pressing around here would actually make the box a little bit better. Maybe not entirely, but a little bit. But he said $10 for the Lion King box and Goof Troop. And I was like, alright, sure, because I can easily sell Lion King for maybe a little more than $10, maybe $15, and Goof Troop I might get. I'll put a sticker on it for $10, and someone will kick me down to $8 or $7, and I'll at least let it go, you know. You gotta make money, you know, you gotta figure it out. Time for some newer stuff, actually. I do not own a PlayStation 3. I'm straight out telling you right now, I do not own a PS3. I bought PS3 stuff today for the first time in a while. Guy had a bunch of PlayStation 3 games out on his table. I asked him how much. He said $5. He had stuff like Uncharted, Saints Row, and I think another sports game or something. This was the only one I was really interested in because I heard like pretty good reviews on it, and that's Bayonetta. So I figured $5 for this isn't that bad. I'll keep this, and when I finally get a PlayStation 3, I can play it. The other PS3 score that I got were some PlayStation 3 controllers, if I can get this right. Got a white one, and all the buttons are good, all the sticks are good, the rubber's on it. Let's see, same thing with the red. And then we have this one, which I'm going to guess this is like a special edition for maybe a specific game, maybe Call of Duty. I'm going to guess maybe, I don't particularly know. But I paid, what? He wanted $5 a controller. I got him down to 12 for all three, so that's $4 a piece. These trade in by themselves for about, what, $15? Well, it's 14, and then since I'm a pro member, I get 10% extra, so it's about $15.30, $15.20, something like that. So for $12 for all of them, it's not bad. I can always trade them in and get $45 in store credit for the lot, or I can take them to the flea market and try and get $20 or $15 a piece for them. Let's see. The other newest thing I got, I actually had to do a walk back for this one. So I know 360 stuff is somewhat good for trade credit. I know like the power cable for the newer, slimmer systems, I know that can go for like $20 in trade credit. So when I saw this, I thought, I'll look this up. And that is a 250 gigabyte 360 outdoor memory. And when I looked it up, it said this trades in for about $15 in store credit with an extra 10%. It's like 16 something. So I figure I'll ask him. He says 10. I thought about it. He goes 9. I said 8. He accepted the $8 offer. So I can at least double my interest with this. Because this is just going straight to GameStop. So I can just get credit for it. And then the last thing I got, actually complete, thankfully. It's not in the greatest shape, I will say that. I will be replacing this case. And I say it's not in the greatest shape because the label is just yellowed and a little dirty. Pins are fine. I mean, I'll clean the pins. It's not a Nintendo game. It's not a Super Nintendo game. It's a DS game. One that I have actually been looking for. And the case on it is actually pretty cheap. Hold on a second. Yeah, the outer cover is the original. Got the manual, which even it looks grungy. And all the Nintendo stuff. And it says it's a Nintendo brand case, but this is so junky. I'm just going to replace it with one of the cases that I got the other week. And the game I got, Chrono Trigger on the DS. This was, what, I want to say $10, which isn't a bad deal. Because pre-owned at GameStop, this game is about $30. And that's just for the cart. And Here's what I mean. I don't know if you'll tell, but this is actually quite dirty. I don't know how you would clean that, but I even think, yep, even the glue is starting to come off of it. So I gotta be quite careful with this. And if the label does come off, I'm gonna have to re-glue it. But I was shocked to see this because it was just in a pile of junk. The guy usually sells electronics or like third-party controllers that are junk. But I saw it, I picked it up, and I saw the cover. Well, actually, no. What I saw was that hair. And when I saw that hair, I think, wait a minute, I know where that hair is from. It's from Chrono Trigger, and I pick it up. I'm thinking, there's no way the game's in there. I'm shocked to find it. $10. Apparently he had to go ask his kid about this, because it was his kid's game. And I was like, sure, $10. I was thinking in my head, oh, he'll say $5. And then it's like, oh, it's his kid's? Ah, shit. That's pretty much it for today, guys. I mean, I'm going to be going selling at my local flea market at the Berlin Farmers Market, trying to recoup my wares, as it were. I mean, I got toys, I got games, and I'll have some necessities on the ground that I don't really care for so long as they pad my wallet, right? Might actually take some of my Wii games because I actually sold my personal Wii to my aunt. Why did I do that? Because she asked me how much a Wii would go for. And I told her, you buy a used Wii at GameStop, it's going to be $80. And I told her straight up, $80. She's pretty fickle with her money. She's one of those people that have never spent it when she got it. She's more of a high saver. This is a woman who owns 2 houses. One like an hour away from me with a big yard and in-ground pool, and then one over in Cape May. That's how she likes her money. And I was just like, if you go to a flea market, I could find you one for like maybe 30 or 40. I told her, you want to buy mine? $20. And it works. I asked her even before, do you have all the cables for yours? And I just threw her all my cables and extra. And I didn't even have extra controllers. So they took everything. I'm thinking pretty much like this. I'm pretty much just going to take in the GameStop. Why? Because I have that, and I got that. And the Poke Park 1 is pretty much bleh. Like, they'll hit me with a resurfacing charge on that one. Poke Park 2, not so much. There's a few Wii games I'll possibly keep, but I think the rest I'm just going to throw out on my table just because they're completely common. I mean, Mario Kart I'll throw out, Smash Bros. I'll throw out, Twilight Princess, New Super Mario Brothers, Mario Galaxy. Those games alone, that's like, if I wanted trade credit, there's probably like $60 there. Maybe. I mean, Mario's it's 13. That's 36, and then those. Alright, maybe close to 50 if I'm lucky. Oh, well, here's hoping. Flea market goes well, guys. I'll see you then.